Somebody call a doctor because bad medicine is back. Over there is Diamond Dave Damone. This is the Appleton Oak. That's the answer. I'm Mason Quinn. Folks, today we are continuing with Attack on Titan. This is episode 76 as it appears on Crunchyroll, and I'm very conflicted, folks. I think that's the best way I can describe season 4. So hopefully I'll get some more answers as we make our way through this season.
I'm ready to see what happens because we saw Reiner coming in hot, and I'm ready, willing, and able to see what happens.
First 3 seasons, I thought I knew who the good guys were. Now, I don't. I just don't know anymore. I'm with Mason Quinn. I'm conflicted, confused, a little scared. I don't know. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, I know I came in strong with the Jaeger's plan last episode, but now I'm like reconsidering everything because I just want to see all options before I'm like,
Before I make a choice.
This is just so wild. I'm backing off those statements for now. Let's go!
Oh, this is a mess.
Hey, Bob, we are way behind on schedule, so I'm gonna need you to get everything hooked up like yesterday. All this stuff needs to be done by tomorrow. Gotta have it done.
Boss, I'm not an electrician. I mean, shouldn't we wait for the pros?
This can't be that hard. Couple plugins, couple wires. It's not that big of a deal. We do not have time to wait for the electrician, so just get it done. I'm counting on you, all right?
I'm counting on you. Oh!
Jumping jackrabbits, Bob, what the hell happened?
Oh, I knew this was a bad idea.
Bob's instincts were right, but his supervisor didn't listen. Now Bob's injury could be worth millions.
Wait, did you say millions? Who are these professionals that can help me?
Morgan & Morgan. Morgan & Morgan is America's largest injury firm with more than 1,000 lawyers and 4,000 case staff ready to fight for you if you become their client. But Bob is worried because he doesn't have the cash to pay for expensive legal fees. Worry no more. When your boss puts you in a dangerous situation and you get hurt, don't settle for less than you deserve. Morgan & Morgan will fight to get you every penny. And the best part? It's completely free unless you win. But Bob feels conflicted. He doesn't want to sue his boss, even if the company hasn't paid him for the last 6 months. When you sue for an injury, you're not suing your boss. You're suing their insurance company. There's no reason to feel bad about getting the compensation you deserve. So if you've been a victim in a car accident, medical malpractice, workplace injury, or any other personal injury, you can hit the link in the description to get Morgan & Morgan to fight for you. Bob did, and he sure is thankful Morgan & Morgan had his back.
Oh, it is...
Oh, no.
What the
Oh, I guess we're seeing what happened after that explosion to Levi.
That's right.
一番の脅威が血まみれになってる。撃ち込んでおきましょう。死んでるよ。
Oh my god.
至近距離から雷槍の爆発を受けたんだ。内臓がズタズタになって
Wait, not Levi, maybe the other one. The Titan, I think. Maybe?
見せてください。
No.
ブロック！消えている。普通蒸気が吸い込まれるように消えたりしない。
Yeah, they don't suck in steam.
What?
I'm in total disbelief that we lost Levi like that. It's impossible.
逃げられたぞ。しまった。ジークさん、何があったんですか？
土をこねて俺の体を作った。知らない場所で、ただそれを見ていた。一瞬だったような気もする。あれが道なのか。俺たちの邪魔をする奴らは、俺たちはただ、エレン。
Oh, look at this music.
Wow, what a change up.
Instant. Banger.
If that's how we lost
I'm still
one of the greatest characters in history, Levi Ackerman.
I don't think we did.
I don't
No,
think we
because
did.
why else would Hanji jump in the water with him?
That's the only hope I'm holding on to right now.
There's no way we lost Levi. I refuse to believe it.
I'm with you. I refuse.
If we do, I might just be done. I might just leave.
I thought about it for a moment, Quinn. I'm not going to kid. Like, that's... After all the shit that Levi's been through,
Yeah.
now I get it in life. Sometimes that just out of nowhere, the greatest soldier could...
Not for him.
Oh, we're gonna completely just ignore the fact that we got a badass new song.
I know. Well, I'm not... There's so
not-
much going on, Dave. I'm not trying to... but this is good.
This is good. This is what it should be.
Yeah.
Finally, we can all agree on something.
That's all right.
Yeah, this is a jam right here.
You're way too happy for what we just saw happen to Levi.
I mean,
And I was just saying beforehand, the only ones I trust are Levi and Mikasa.
Yeah, you had him. You messed him up.
Oh, I might as well have said Levi's going to win with a victory cigar.
Yeah,
while I'm
oh
at
my
it.
God! Don't
It
you
is so
dare.
hard to enjoy this new music, knowing that we just saw that to Levi. I'm trying here
Guys,
to
we can't
be
control.
happy face.
We can't change the future.
Can't we?
All right, well,
What happened, happened.
All right, here we go.
God damn it, here we go.
なんだ巨人たちが動き出した。
ピークさん、裏切ったんじゃなかったの？私が仲間を売ると思ったの？私はマーレを信じてない。一緒に戦ってきた仲間を信じている。
Yeah, that's where we
That's where we left off.
said
Her.
that. Yeah, to Gabby before.
ピークとガリアードは奴の位置を暴いた始祖の巨人だ。レベリオの雪辱を果たせ。ここで奴を終わりにしてやる。
I'm pissed at
It's a lot of
everybody.
paratroopers.
You know, it's like I want Eren to beat Reiner, but I don't want Eren to completely succeed. I don't like anybody right now. It's Levi, Mikasa, and Armin.
ピークさん、ピークさん、オルコ！
Oh, that'll do it.
Little creeps jumping on all the houses.
Here comes the platypus. Gonna have a cannon, probably.
マーレが捨て身の奇襲をかけてくると、奴らの持つ情報だけじゃ、こんな危険を冒す。
Oh, jeez.
Ah,
巨人の体から出てきてください。潜水の力で地下から逃げるのです。分が悪い。
At a disadvantage.
Well,
yeah, because he's out there. If he's the Warhammer, he's tucked, kind of remote control style, tucked away safely, so they can't hurt him.
Duh. Yep. Sorry, folks. Took me a second. Thanks, Quinn.
But I don't think Eren's down for that.
来いよ。
Bring it on.
Bring it on.
マーレ軍にこんなバカな目させたのは。
Oh, that was awesome coming down from the chute.
Here we go.
早くエレンを守れ。どうして？
Because he wants to go back to where it started.
Look at Eren. Oh, the fist.
Yep.
I don't think Reiner stands a chance here.
I don't think the city stands a chance.
No.
Yeah, this is spare. Yeah, this city's gonna get destroyed.
来てくれた。
ガビ
中田隊長？
ファルコは
Well,
どこに？
about him.
Here's the thing.
ジークの脊髄液を口にしてしまい。
なんだと？
始祖の力を敵が行使する可能性は。
始祖の力が彼らの切り札であることは間違いありません。未だその切り札を切らないのであれば、始祖の力を発動できる状態にないのだと思われます。
始祖の巨人と王家の血を引く巨人が揃った。
ジークが王家の血を引く巨人ということか。
エレンとジークを接触させてはなりません。
Now, figure that out.
マーレの盾はそう脆くはない。マーレを守る盾ではない。世界の命運がかかっている。
No pressure.
2000年の遺恨に終止符を打つ。
Let him tire himself out.
Yep. And well, bam.
Oh, working him.
Oh, look at his head. Just dropped him.
Oh, missed on that one.
Spare!
Ah, this guy.
Oh, he knew he was coming. Whoa, what's that?
Warhammer Titan.
Yeah.
お前は一人じゃ脅威にならない。もう観念しろ。お前はここまでだ。
This is the end for you.
Oh!
I appreciate the confidence out of Reiner, but
Yep. Look at that.
this isn't gonna work.
Oh, their favorite snack.
Oh, there's the cannon.
In the back of the head.
Took
Yeah.
a big chunk out of Eren's head.
何か
Anti-Titan.
Titan gear.
That's what she's wearing.
Look at that shell.
示談装填急げ。
ハギトと鎧が動き出す。
Whoa, we are losing a lot of people.
敵兵はノロモだ。回り込め。
Oh!
Look at this.
This carnage.
このままじゃ始祖が食われる。
あなたは他の人とは違う。あなたは特別。
Special. Agility is
Yeah,
18 on that guy.
Oh,
was gonna
another
say that.
headshot.
Oh my gosh.
戦鎚の力は強力だが、いいタイバーの犠牲の上にある。彼が命を落とし
I
て
kind of want us to pan to
我々には
inside of Eren. What is he thinking? What's going on? Like,
Yeah.
I don't care about
Oh, look at
Commander
this.
here.
Oh, brutal.
おにゃんこぽん。おい、外はどうなってる？約500の兵に鎧、アギト、それをエレンが一人で相手にしている。手を貸してくれ。みんなでエレンを。
裏切り者のくせに
Look at Connie go.
頭を吹っ飛ばされるだけだ。
裏切られるのは飽きてんだぜ俺はベルトルト兄エレン
He feels like us.
Yeah.
100% fair from Connie.
話を聞こうよ、コニー。
It's getting layered, man.
本当に知らなかったんだ。ワインのことや安楽死計画なんて俺たちはイエレナから口止めされていた。エルディア人の安楽死なんて協力したくない。一緒にマーレを倒してほしかった。信じてくれ。
Do you really expect these guys to believe anything?
アルミン
After what they've just been through?
Armin does.
安楽死計画を実現させるということだぞ。計画は阻止するんだ。
どうしろって言うんだよ
一度は地ならしの威力を世界に見せつけてやらないと。
地ならしの威力をだと
Oh, shit.
Uh,
That's what's gonna... I forgot all about the rumblings.
yeah.
That's gonna get activated, isn't it?
子供を作れなくなることをエレンが望んでるって。
確かに奴らしくないとは思ったが。
ありえないだろ。あのエレンだよ。
Armin, no, it's not.
イエレナに話を持ちかけられた時からそうするしかなかった。この島を守ることができる。パラディ島は今後50年は誰にも手出しされない。
I don't know that technology they have with the cannons and stuff. I mean, I know it's millions of Titans, but oh, see part of the brain exposed? Is he doing the rumbling right now?
Oh,
I think he is. I think that's the start of the rumbling.
I don't know if Quinn, or if you guys are still in the... I'm still thinking about Levi, damn it.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
This was still good, but I want answers for Levi.
Yeah.
Like I said, I think Levi is alive. I don't think he's probably at like 30%. Like he would be
His health
face?
bar is way down there.
yeah. Like if this is a football game, he'd be what is it? Doubtful for
Yeah.
return, but
Questionable.
because
Yeah.
he said that he wanted to
check
feel
the
a pulse, and
yeah.
Hanji said no, and they both dove in the water and they're shooting at him.
Yep. So that
So
tells me.
so that gives me hope that he's still all right. Because like she's like blocking them from being able to see his full body exposed.
Yep. Yeah, see, they wanted to take him out. I mean, yeah, he's a mess, and he's got thunder spears in his face, but, you know, she jumped in the river with him for a reason, so... And I just can't believe they would take out one of the best characters like that.
So after just listening to that again, I believe he's still alive. and Hanji just said that, knowing Flock and those guys are
Right. They're
try to make
waiting.
sure- yeah.
Yeah.
So I then, which is why she rolled into this river
Yep.
to
Yeah,
at
'cause-
least give some kind of whatever minimum chances left for Levi.
Because the one guy wanted to put another shot in the head, and she's like,
measure.
no
Yeah.
need. And
Yeah.
it's like, knowing Levi, yes, if you want to take him out, there is a need to do that.
No,
Yeah.
absolutely.
So I believe he's alive. He just took one hell of a blast.
He just took a hell of a hit for the whole team.
He just took 1 to 6 or 7 for the team.
Oh, but what an episode. And again,
guys
now
are Negan.
we have Armin throwing in another wrinkle of, well, what if Eren doesn't really mean it? What if he doesn't believe in the... See, this is where it's tricky. They and I don't know if it's a translation thing. They keep saying euthanization, but it's actually a sterilization, because I think they're getting it kind of confused. Maybe I'm wrong here, but if you were to euthanize everyone, that would mean you're wiping out the entire race like that.
And they keep saying can't have kids. I think it's sterilization.
Sterilization
not
is what their plan is. So
euthanization.
because Zeke even said in 100 years we won't have to worry about it. It'll
Yeah.
be done. So I think that could maybe lend a
a
little bit of
translation thing.
confusion. But like Armin said, is that actually Eren's plan? See, now we have to go back. Does he really mean it? Did he have a choice? What's going on? And now with that battle that Eren was having with Jaw and Armored
Jaw.
Well, that's what they call it. Hey,
Yeah.
what am I going to do here? But
Octopus.
it seemed like at the end there that Eren was starting the rumbling with the way that he was yelling like that. Now we've seen him yell like that before, so that maybe that's me just speculating. But I don't know. I believe in Mikasa. I believe in Levi. Armin, believe in them. Everybody else is just a question mark, and I'm so conflicted because it's just death everywhere. Everybody's getting taken out. There's just bodies everywhere like we haven't seen in a while, because they kind of had the Titans under control, so to speak, a little bit there towards the end of season 3, and this has just been total chaos. So I'm really interested to see where we go. Obviously, we saw Connie was full of rage, and had to be calmed down a little bit by the others. So, man, the Titan battles were pretty awesome. I thought maybe we'd see... I wasn't sure how Eren was going to use the Warhammer Titan, but the spikes were a cool effect that he did. I'm just wondering how many hits can he keep taking, and I'm sure we'll find out on the next episode. But we watch. We won't get any of it. All it's going to be is Levi and Hanji on the next episode.
Oh, that could be.
And we're going to have to wait to see what happened with Eren and company.
Well,
Who
I'm
knows?
ready for a full episode of Levi and Hanji if that's the case, because
We need to figure out what's going on with him.
I need answers, folks. Is he dead or alive? And don't spoil it with the
Please be all right.
please be kind. Even when you're trying to not spoil, you're still spoiling something by trying to be clever. So let's just avoid it.
Just avoid it
help
at
us
all
out.
costs.
We'll find out on our own, I guess.
Yeah, that'll be fun for us to find out on our own. Yeah, a great episode. I mean, we were wondering what happened to Levi and, Beast Titan, and we saw what happened. Apparently, Zeke went to this, spiritual land, where he said he was in blue and it felt like forever, but also like an instant. So I'm wondering what that's all going to mean in the grand scheme of things.
Is that him kind of nearing the end of things, or
because he said he had a year left of being a
Less.
beast and less.
Yeah.
I think it's
6
really
months.
actually less. Yeah, no.
6
I
months.
can't
or
remember where
something.
at the timeline, but
So he's got to move that along. So I'm wondering maybe that does play a part into when they're nearing their end. I don't know. We'll hopefully find out more about that. Obviously, hopefully Hanji and Levi can get somewhere safe. We can get him, nursed back to, granted a 50% Levi is still better than 20 soldiers at 100%, so getting him back at a state of physically fit enough that he can contribute. I mean, granted, his mind is one thing, but his physical attributes are off the charts, obviously. So hopefully we can get him back, and then we're going to see where we go with this, because now, Armin is like, hey, maybe he's just trying to fool them. Why would he do this? Well, he had to go along with the plan, or else who knows what Yelena would have done. So So now we're all speculating what exactly is going on there too, because they said Yelena would have popped his head or something.
And that was after Eren beat up on Armin, so it takes a lot for Armin to kind of see
'cause
the plan ahead.
Armin,
through all
you
the
know, and
fog.
because we know Armin is always the smartest person in the room, you know, and so hopefully he's got a plan too. And then, you know, obviously Mikasa is going to come and hopefully do some sort of badassery that I can't wait to see in the next episode. So we'll see what happens in the next episode. I cannot wait.
Yeah, I'm definitely not ready to lose Levi, but I don't think we did. Look, I don't think Hanji would have jumped in the river with him to try to get away or evade if it was just a situation where he had been taken out. You know, they offered, well, we'll end it. Well, no, not necessary. Not necessary. So I'm keeping my fingers crossed there. Again, it's a lot to follow as far as who's on what side, what's the right and wrong thing. I tend to agree with you that I'm of the mindset that I think there has been a translation issue with euthanization and serialization, because they kept using the word euthanize, and I just could be way off base. If I'm being just completely transparent, the last 5-6 episodes to me have kind of thrown me off a little bit as far as following exactly what's going on or what I thought I don't know. It's been interesting to say the least, but this was a good episode. We got some cool fight between the Jaw Titan and Eren. We saw the Cart Titan come in and absolutely shred his brain with those massive shells. So, and then looks like Jaw Titan got him with a giant spike right in the torso. So, I mean, look, I know he can take a lot, and he can always kind of duck out, but he's in a very vulnerable situation if he does, and we know they're trying to get the Founding Titan. So the story is, it's for a while it was like we weren't getting any answers, and then I feel like we went through a time period. It was like something new came up, and then we figured out what was going on. Something new, figured out what was going on, and now I feel like this is a stretch of this show where we have the question to answer ratio is as high as it's been through this entire series.
Got to take the ride, I guess.
Yeah, and I mean that's it. Look, I mean it brings, I don't want to say frustration because I'm enjoying the show, but like I gotta know.
Well, and as a viewer,
I don't know what's going on.
As a viewer, you're conflicted as to who we root for.
Very conflicted, and it's. Look, it's tough with any show, and I think that's kind of a kudos to the writer that they want a conflicted audience. I mean, imagine when this was coming out on a week-to-week basis, just the after discussions that must have happened. I mean, we're sitting here talking about it, and we know that, relatively short period of time, we can move on to another episode. Obviously, if you've been following along, this isn't something where we just ran through it right away. We've been doing a lot of these for a long time. But I have to imagine that there was a lot of heated discussions and differences of opinions as far as
whose team,
who are the good guys, who are the bad guys, and everything in between. So,
yeah. So, not that my brain was turned off from everything that they just gave us here, but I'm really impatient now and wanting to know the exact situation with Levi. Obviously, I'm like I was saying, I do believe he's still alive, and it's probably just by probably that much that he's just barely hanging on. Now that they went in the river, maybe even just a little bit less. But I got to imagine Hanji, as I said before, did that as a cover story. Didn't want those guys touching Levi because she knew there was at least a pulse, which that's why the one guy was like, "Let me check his pulse." And she's like, "Nope,
no,
just let me put one in his head." Nope, the blast blew his guts out.
Yeah,
which we didn't see. And this show is pretty good at showing you all the gruesome stuff, which we did not see on Levi. So therefore, I think he's barely hanging on. Hanji did the barrel roll into the river, and she's going to try to revive him somehow, some way. I'm almost curious now if she has some, and this is just a wild dart thrown at the wall to save him, because I mean that looked bad. So I'm wondering if she's going to be thinking, well, I got to give him some
of the wine,
some Titan, or something to heal his process up a little bit faster, because if he is alive and they plan on using him, they're going to need him for whatever mess is about to happen, because let's be real. This whole thing is officially a mess, even more so than it was before. I mean, bodies everywhere, just attacks now left and right. So much loss of life that probably didn't really need to be had, but I get it, you know, with all the backstory that they told us and the whys and everything like that. But now that we're getting towards the end here, it's like, can we just have a conversation to figure out what stops Titans and then just be done with it? You know, like, all right, I know I was like, do the euthanization, which, you guys were talking about sterilization. I was like, oh, but I didn't think all the way through. I was like, oh, well, that's just simple. That, they'll just take out the Titans themselves.
Yep,
Might
there's the
sacrifice
answer.
just a few here, but it was not a few there. So with the attack on Eren there, I'm almost wondering, and again, this is just way off, but this is what's going through my brain. I'm spewing it out to you. I wonder if Eren is even inside the Titan right now. Because, man, he was taking a lot of hits. Now, I know he's built himself up to be pretty incredible being a Titan right now with how many folks he ate there. But I'm wondering...
Well, the Warhammer gives him that ability.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm wondering if he did do something and then he was just controlling it, but we would have saw something. So maybe that theory is just incredibly way off. But to what you were saying at the end of the episode, I do believe that the rumbling is now starting, but I may be missing something. So I'm not going to be 100% yes, it is starting. There might be something that I'm forgetting, that he needs something in order to complete that process. Can't remember right now because I'm so baffled of what has been going on.
Well, and I have a hard time believing that Eren, at this point, he's been very tactical. Everything he's done has had a reason. When he led the first attack that we saw, and he was kind of playing possum where he didn't have an arm and a leg and that sort of thing, and he was somebody else. So I'm almost wondering if this whole plot was to get all the enemy Titans in one spot for a purpose. Because
but he was also saying that Rainier doing this is foolish.
Right.
So,
and maybe that's why. Maybe because he had a plan. Maybe he wanted them all in one spot so that Zeke is maybe supposed to be there. Who knows?
I don't know. All I know,
we'll find out.
Is this going to get even better? I can almost guarantee it. So for
Bang.
Diamond Dave,
Almost guarantee
Appleton
it.
Oak, that's
Almost.
Mason Quinn. I'm of course Answer. We'll catch you on the next one, pals.
エレンを助けたいの？
Oh yeah. She's holding on to the scarf. Come on.
助けたい。それはきっと私がアッカーマンだから自分の意志じゃない。
I mean, come on. It's your density.
エレンの考えた嘘だと思う。
なんで嘘だと思うの？
子供を作れなくなることをエレンが望んでるって。
Must have been furious. We saw this already.
I like it because it gives us a quick little
確か
recap
に奴らしくない
of
とは思ったが。
ありえないだろ。
ジークやイエレナに逆らわないんだよ。
逆らわなくていいからだよ。イエレナに話を持ちかけられた時からそうするしかなかった。断ればイエレナはどんな手段を使ったかわからない。この島を守ることができる。パラディ島は
Only
今後
50 years,
50年は誰にも手出しされない。
It's not very long.
Might just be an expression, you know.
Yeah.
Well,
Armin, making sense. You know, there's a lot of stuff happening outside right now, guys.
Dramatic pausing much?
訓練兵の時から奴は危険だと言ってきた。そんなクソ野郎を俺は妬んだ。
Cool.
hey.
奴に死んでほしくねえ。
このまま死なれたらあいつをぶん殴れねえしな。
私のことが嫌いってなんでそんなことエレンは言うの？
それは
He wants us far away.
向こうにいる敵、俺たち自由になれるのか。
嘘をもっともらしくするために利用した。エレンに全て終わった後で聞いてみたらいい。
It's a lot of stairs.
Yeah.
A lot of stairs.
They're just going full
still
bore
just
and having a
making it
convo.
rain.
ビリー・タイバーの犠牲の上にある我々には真の英雄ヘイロスが必要なのだ。
Yeah, here we go again.
Why are we wasting valuable time on a recap?
これ以上誰も苦しめなくていい。これ以上苦しまなくていい。
Is he gonna bite his neck? Oh!
Whoa! Nice.
All right, he's still got a little fight left in him.
重いのをもらった。エレン。俺はもう
Yeah, he's not going to be in there.
Yeah, I don't think he's
Dave,
in
I
there.
think you're right.
もういいだろう。
Or
never
maybe he
mind.
is.
He just waited to the last second, didn't he? To do
He's going
all
to rip
this.
his jaw.
Oh, he's gonna rip his head in half.
Oh.
Oh no.
That's a lot of rumbling.
And
Oh, he flew off. I thought the whole top of his head was gonna come off.
So I thought too.
Uh-oh.
Who finally showed up?
なんとか約束の場所にたどり着いたか。あとはお兄ちゃんに任せろ。
Oh, what an intro.
As good as the song is, they could have did it right away and then got into that.
Got a whole army of Colossal Titans there. So's the whole wall. The whole wall must
Just
be
an
made up of
angry
Colossal
coming for
Titans.
you.
Oh, yeah.
I like that intro, and this middle part for me is okay.
Oh, you like the... Yeah!
this is
Normally
great.
not into that either.
This is
Well,
great.
I think what it means to me, though, the raw is them just doing Eren as a Titan.
Yeah.
Now it picks back up.
It kind of makes me think of Aleister Black's theme in WWE.
Yeah.
It has some tones.
Yeah.
Like that
But-
with this,
Here it
that
comes.
part where it's doing that.
Oh God, I'm so pumped up that they gave us new music.
And it's a banger.
Yes, it is.
Except for you can't do your Kenny Omega. I'm
wow.
sorry.
This rivals the first one. Just saying.
Or was it
I don't know if it's. I do like cheering for
how
Kenny
was it?
Omega.
Don't you
but
dare.
a finger gun and then a handbag?
Yeah.
Why are you teaching him such rubbish?
He needs to know who the cleaner is.
Oh, Jesus.
He's not around anymore.
right here,
is
the
he?
symphony with the
He's
heavy
been having
metal.
some injuries. He's still around.
These blimps are done.
Oh,
Yeah.
he's gonna start playing ball with the
Oh, yeah.
blimps.
See ya.
Oh, just shredded that thing with one.
Oh,
I don't know if anyone's gonna be alive after this. To be honest with you guys.
Yeah, I think I had a prediction
ここを合わせろ。了解。
that everybody was going to be taken out.
Yep. Same here.
裏切り者は俺が裁く。しかし。
車力を挟み撃ちにしろ
Oh, here they come.
oh, there goes your soldiers.
獣の投擲が来る
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, his brain looks like it's healing up nicely.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Yeah.
look, healed up.
I mean, he's a little woozy.
I feel
He'd
a little
been through a
woozy
lot.
here, man.
やはり2体の接触が目的なのか巨人は巨人の力に任せるしかない南にある撤退時の飛行船まで行くんだ
いや、私も行く。あげく、何度も助けられた。我先に逃げるなんてありえないの。
She's got a crazy look in your eye there.
Ugh.
このまま死ぬのはごめんだぞ。おい、出せ。
Hey. He's awake.
ここは我々イエーガー派の支配下にある勝手な真似は
俺たちがイエーガー様を助けに行くのも
全ての牢を解錠しろ
コニーか。熊の相手をした。
He's alive.
私のことはいい。行け。
I guess they just beat the hell out of him pretty good, I guess.
よく聞け、皆の者。ここにある立体起動装置には数に限りがある。黒の腕章をつけていない者が優先して装備せよ。まんまと敵の策にかかったのみすけどもは、前線で侵略者を迎え撃つ。
Put us on the front line.
Yep.
あなたと一緒に戦えるなんて。そう。そのマフラー置いていくんですか
For now.
Oh, you can't. You can't. Come on.
置いていく。
Oh,
Look at all those
shot.
thunder spears she's got.
Look at that shot.
Thunder Spear.
Shh. Oh, look at the smile on her face.
Yeah, this whole place is
This place is
Oh,
trashed.
that's not good. Right into the walls.
歴史が変わる瞬間はもう間もなくです
Uh-oh, he's back up.
Oh,
Oh, he just got
he
Right.
doesn't stand a chance. He's done.
He got shredded.
今、助けを必要としているのは、
He knows that he has
That
to.
that
play the
Eren
game.
might be up to something. I guess
Yeah.
we'll see.
出てきた。
どうした？
兄です。
俺はこの捕虜を民家に拘束してくる。
遅れるなよ。
やるしかない。
Yeah, well, you got a choice.
No, I think he. This guy's doing it purposely to help him.
Yeah.
子供が来る場所じゃない。家に帰るんだ。
行くぞ。ナイルさん、ありがとう。
Don't mention it, kid.
行ってみた。
どうして敵を信じたんだ？
いや、
こっちです。ここなら火は回ってきません。そうやけど。
Gabby seemed insanely tall there. You guys see that?
Yeah.
いやとでも逃げ出せたんかね。
たくましいな。
Toughens.
Tell you that. Even without you anywhere near him, they're talking about you in a good way.
どうしてお姉ちゃんを殺したやつのことなんか心配するの？
Oh.
私は
Mm-hmm.
殺してやりたい。
Yep. Didn't forget about that.
Yep. Change of emotions she just had right there.
悪魔なんていなかった。この島には
Oh, she's finally realized.
See, she's finally seen it. Nice.
ライナーの気持ちが分かって。
Thank you,
私た
Gabby.
ちは見たわけでもない人たちを。
レベリオの襲撃に加担している。手紙を区外のポストから彼の仲間に送り続けて。あと、お前が好きだ。お前に鎧の巨人を継承してほしくないから、ずっと幸せでいるために
In Lerv.
長生きしてほしかった。
Don't look at him.
何言ってんの？
俺は巨人になっちまうかもしれないから。
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
行こう。
脊髄液を飲んだことをジークさんが知れば。
Nope.
I don't know
Good
about
luck with that,
that.
pal.
あともう少しで俺たちの夢が叶う。あれは。
Oh boy.
Oh.
そんなところでやられたのか。
やったぞ！車力の巨人を仕
Oh,
留
he
めた！
did it.
Really?
Off screen.
誰が仕留めた？え？お前らがやったんだ。
Oh, I was thinking. It was a play. At first, I thought they were just whatever.
Oh.
一発
Oh, I was gonna say, there's no
Yep.
way.
Oh, a sneak attack.
Yep. Oh, look at that chunk.
That's not good. For Eren.
奴に少しでも命があるなら叫ぶはずだ。
Oh,
To be continued.
This episode makes me angry, and I'll tell you why. They spent, what was it, Answer? The first 10 minutes?
I wouldn't say 10.
Maybe 12? Just doing a
5.
recap of what I already saw?
Diamond Dave,
Are you
just,
kidding me?
Just for
right.
me for a second. Can
2
you
minutes.
can you see what the release date was on this one versus the
Right here.
the
22nd of
What was the
January.
release date on episode 7?
It's always a week.
I just was wondering if there was some sort of gap between
February
Well,
13th.
Yeah, they have to. The folks will tell us exactly how release date went because I can't remember now
Yeah,
if it was
how
all
it's
spaced
done on
out.
Crunchyroll.
Okay.
But you folks will have to educate us.
I was
on
just
how-
wondering if there wasn't like, hey, by the way, there's going to be a 2-month break, and so it came back and they gave you.
Unacceptable.
No, it was before that was the break of
Yeah,
the
'cause
season
there's-
break.
Okay.
Yeah, so to
The
me, that
songs were changed.
was completely unacceptable for me because we wasted all this time we had getting a recap of something that we already saw. But beyond that being set aside and tabled for now, still what an episode, right? I don't know. How about you folks at home? When you were watching this, did you think Eren
So Quinn, to
had an
kind of help you
ulterior
guys
motive?
out. Sorry, folks, couldn't wait. So it's part 1, if I'm reading this right. So of course, let me know if I'm wrong. Part 1 was 16 episodes. And that started on December 7th of 2020. Then part 2 appeared on January 10th of 2022 with 12 episodes. Then part 3 was split into 2 televised specials, which premiered in March of 2023 and November of 2023. So there were some breaks for season 4.
There was some breaks, but not between episodes 76 and 77 is kind of what I'm seeing.
Yeah, it didn't seem like
right. So anyways, all that being said, again, getting our dates together and how you might have felt at home. But did you think at this point that Eren was doing the plan that Armin suspected? Because it seems to make sense, especially after what we saw with the little flashback that Armin had about Eren looking out into the ocean and saying, once we crush all of our enemies, will we finally have peace? So that kind of makes me believe that Armin's maybe right. Again, we didn't see what happened with Levi. Kind of bummed about that, but it was good to see Gabby kind of being brought around to what the truth may actually be, and she's not just so gung-ho that all these people are devils no matter what. That's how it is. She's seen there's 2 sides, like all of us are. We're seeing all the complexities of all the different sides and what's going on. So that was good to see as well. And again, did Armin truly kind of put everything together? I hope so. That would make sense for his character. But man, what a couple of battles. I mean, we got the Beast Titan just throwing fastballs, just obliterating guys. And then he almost gets taken out at the end. I mean, I don't think it was a full, didn't get fully taken out. They showed us Zeke is still inside the Titan, still alive. But I'm wondering, what's going to happen when Eren gets there? Are we going to have the rumbling? Are they going to go through with the plan? This is going to be wild. And I really hope that the next episode doesn't have 10 minutes of recap of what I already saw. I hope they get into it.
It was 2.
It felt like 10. Did it not, folks? You were at home watching it live. You can't tell me it didn't feel like 10 minutes. But I hope we find out what happened with Levi. I hope we see what happens, because Eren only seems like he's, maybe a couple hundred meters or yards away from where Zeke is at. So I can't wait to see what happens there. And what a sneak attack by the card Titan. I didn't expect that. That wasn't what I was expecting by the title, but man, they really got us on that one.
Yeah,
when everybody was flying around looking. Well, I thought, did you take him out? I didn't take him out. Did you take him out? That was pretty wild. And we will see what's going to happen with all of our crew now trying to protect Eren. So this is going to be wild.
Yeah, Magath with getting that one shot that he wanted to get, and where it was, I mean, Zeke is alive, but barely hanging on. So would he have enough? I mean, he's been in and out of being Beast Titan quite a bit, with even having a Thunder Spear through him. He's been through the ringer the last several days. I don't know the exact time frame, but it was a month since that big attack, across the ocean. So, what is his state physically as well? Because could he pop out quick and try to be a beast again? I don't think he has enough juice for that. And how much is even left of him anyways inside the Beast Titan?
Half of them.
And now they're trying to reload quickly to get that final shot before Eren gets there. So who's getting there first, Eren or the anti-Titan?
Or Reiner even.
Or even Reiner. I mean, he's a little bit behind him, but he looks like he could at least probably run a little bit. It was only his jaw that really got ripped apart. But then, how about Falco coming out with some lure for Gabby there right at the end there? He's like, and she's and I'm so happy for her too. She's seeing the other side of it. I mean, it seemed like he almost had to pound her in the head with it, but she finally got it. That the family that she did so much to, is they're hoping she's okay as they're running by. Except for the sister who wanted to take her out yet, but I mean, it's
justifiably depending on.
But then Falco telling him, and she's like, "Why would you tell me?" He's like, "Well, this is why I joined. This is why I didn't want you to become a Titan. I wanted you to have a long, loving life and be with me. And why are you telling me now too? Well, he could possibly turn into a Titan, and then that's all gone and off the table. So that I thought was really interesting, and I didn't even see it coming. and I'm an idiot. We should have saw the lurve coming the whole time.
Well, we had other things on our mind, I think.
Oh, I think there was a thing or two that might have gotten in the way of that. But yeah, another good episode. Despite Quinn not liking the first couple minutes, it was another great episode as always.
Yeah, I mean, with everything that's going on in this series, by the way, I love you was not something I expected, but I guess a lesson to, hey, look, sometimes you just got to shoot your shot, right? Better or worse or otherwise. Yeah, I feel like I'm a broken record like the last 4 or 5 episodes by just saying there's so much going on. There's so much build up of, what's going to happen. We've got like this ongoing thing between, Reiner, the Armored Titan, the Jaw Titan, of course the Trickle by a Card Titan. Eren and Beast Titan getting worked. I mean, worked big time. So I feel like I need some resolution to this battle. I feel like how long is this gonna continue to go? But yeah, the last handful of episodes have been really intense. Everything inside the walls. It's New York after the Avengers, basically.
Yeah.
I mean, it's all torn to hell. But we still didn't get any answers about Levi, which is like, I mean, look, if there's one thing you can't leave us hanging on, it's like Levi. It's hard to focus on anything else going on with I just got to know one way or the other now. I think, we're all at least relatively confident he survived,
More so now.
Yeah.
Because they didn't do one thing.
They didn't do anything.
Yeah.
Right. So I think it's like, okay, you're not going to like have that. And then we're not going to say anything this episode. Come back. Oh, by the way, if you were still wondering.
For the last 2 seconds. By the way, here he is.
Here he is. To be continued. But yeah, another really good episode. But I don't want to seem like I'm greedy or trying to push the story along too fast. I'm always the one, whether it be on this channel or the gaming channel, being like, just enjoy the ride, We don't need to get there right away, but getting a little anxious.
Yeah, with Zeke, now that he took his tumble, I mean, that was a pretty good shot. Obviously, it wasn't enough to take him out, but it took a nice chunk. So now I'm wondering.
Close your trap.
Yeah, I'm wondering now if he's going to do the call for the Pure Titans, and if that's the case, if that happens, we're going to see the end of Falco pretty much immediately when that happens. So I'm curious now because what we've been seeing here is we get really dire, right?
Yep.
And then a little more dire, and then bam! Here comes a savior that in my case, you forget about, and you're like, oh yeah, there's Beast Titan. He was around there somewhere. So now I'm waiting on Zeke to do a call for the Pure Titans, and then even more chaos is going to happen than what we already have going on. Like that city, all those buildings are going to get leveled. Again, so much loss of life. Don't even know if that really needed to happen, but this is where we're at. This is the hand we've been dealt, as Rick Grimes would say.
Could I make a prediction here early about you? Because you mentioned
Please
somebody. Well, you mentioned
Speak it.
You mentioned about somebody coming in with a save who we forgot about. Where's Annie?
She's still in her crystal.
She's in her crystal thing, but can she bust out of that when she chooses to, or can Zeke's whatever
when he yells do that?
That could be a wild card.
They're not so much right now.
Nobody's even ready for Annie, man. They're not ready for her to come in and start throwing roundhouses. Nobody.
Well, if she does make, dude, I mean, yeah, that's a prediction you should throw down, because what if Annie somehow gets reactivated? I'll just say, for lack of terms, is she going to help out Eren and Zeke? Is she going to help out? Who is she going to help out? That's what if she does come back into play, playing off for your hypothetical, I don't even know who she'd help. I will say also, too, it was good to see, what's his name, that commander alive, because I thought they just beat him to death.
Not Pixis, but the other.
Yeah, I can't remember his name right now.
He had
Sorry,
an
guys.
attack and he fought a bear.
Yeah, so good to see him actually alive, because I for sure thought he was just beat to death. You got that funny picture moment of Yelena's face.
Oh my God.
When Armin, was like, we got to help the Jaegerist.
Yeah.
That was actually a hilarious face. And in this episode, again, Gabby, I think I have to acknowledge she finally understood. I will acknowledge that, considering I was having an issue with her not taking a moment to let some stuff sink in so she can make better
rational
thoughts and decisions. So I'm happy now that she's starting to at least see both sides, and that way she could probably make some better choices moving forward. Who knows what those may be.
She needs to make some amends for taking out Sasha. Don't think we've forgotten.
Well, whatever happens to Gabby just happens at this point. But
just because she comes on screen and sheds a couple of tears and feels bad about what she does.
Yeah, I'm not saying I forgive her.
Okay, I'm
just saying I will acknowledge that finally she
made the turn.
She sees that there's just more than Island Devils.
Yep, same here. Same here.
So again, good episode. I'm really interested in seeing how Eren is going to make it to Zeke. I assume he has to, so that way, and my prediction for the next well, I'll say next 2 episodes, maybe, well, fuck it. Just Zeke's going to make the call to the Pure Titans. That's what's going to happen. I'm calling it right now because that's the only way if Reiner, because he looks like he's back to health, Reiner's going to make a beeline over there. The only way to get him to stop because it's calling the Pure Titans. So I'm calling it.
Well,
we shall see.
There's his shot. He's calling it, folks.
Annie?
And this is going to be fun to watch where we go from here. So for Diamond Dave, Appleton Oak, that's Mason Quinn. I'm, of course, the answer. Catch you on the next one, pals. And we can't wait.